All right, welcome to episode 172. How's it going, Noel?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Dennis was good last week.
It was really good.
Yeah,
He
thank you,
was
Dennis.
very
You
good.
did awesome.
It was outstanding. Hi, Chris. Yeah, he was really good, and I know he was a little nervous, but he didn't show it
No, you didn't.
at all.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he should.
He did.
Yeah. I was thinking. I was really thinking that maybe
He's like the perfect substitute.
maybe I'm done. No, because then he could just come right in because he was great. No, and I talked to him earlier in the day, and it was great that he did it because Robin was in getting hospital and stuff, and he showed. I just can't believe it because he showed no nerves whatsoever,
No.
man. And he picked up on this in 15 minutes,
Yeah.
I think, on how to run this thing. It takes me like I just was scared right now. I just did for 3 years, and I was shaking.
Oh my God.
We'll tell him after
Oh,
the show.
hey guys, yeah, right. Oh, of course. Oh, he's sitting right here.
Yeah.
Gary's right here. So everyone's here tonight, which is nice. We're all back.
Micah,
How you doing, Robin? Doing good. Good. She's here, doing all right. Speaking of that, before you know what I want to ask you about because I wasn't here. Katie Rifford, over 2.1 thousand people have viewed it, which is
After a
cool.
lot of the judges and stuff
Yeah.
are watching.
And people have been sharing it like crazy that I've never seen before. We picked up a ton of. We're over 3,500 now.
Wow.
But
nice.
yeah, 3,550, I think, followers. So we could do some advertising if
Yeah.
anyone likes. It's a lot of Facebook people.
Yeah.
Also, too, guys, I just put up a GoFundMe on my Facebook page. If everybody could go check out the GoFundMe and share if you could. If you can't donate, please share. It's a huge deal. So
Yes. So we got Katie Rifford's story. Thank you, Noel. Katie Rifford's story is unbelievable, of course. But I didn't get a chance. What did you guys? I mean, it was nuts. Her
Yeah.
sister seemed like she was roughed up or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, the sister was for nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing at all for being a support, for being her support. That's
that was it. Yeah.
Well, thank you to all the court watchers that were there. That helped Katie out quite a bit.
yeah.
So all those court watchers that witnessed what happened will be very beneficial.
Dennis, I was just saying if you missed it, how great you did last week, and thanks.
Yeah.
You were outstanding. And you couldn't have done any better, and you did a great job. The biggest thing was a StreamYard. You were just flawless on that. Bringing up the video, doing all that stuff. Thank you again. And you have to come out with us next week or something.
Yeah.
But Katie, we were watching it, and it's the story just where does it end, right? I mean, I saw the sheriff make a comment about why she couldn't get out. Remember, she had to serve her full
really?
10 days.
Yeah.
Someone, he had like it was in writing, like that we don't do that. That's not how it works for people that are held in contempt. You don't get good
The
behavior.
sheriff said something.
Yeah, there was something from him. I saw it written somewhere.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So that's the law. He's saying you don't get up yet. They got to.
But they let Nick
They let Nick
D'Angelo get out.
D'Angelo off 2 months early.
Yeah,
What
2
kind of
months
good
early.
behavior did he do?
Yeah, Sheriff Pulsetti said something.
I believe so.
Well,
I should have
he's
had it.
telling you. He's probably telling you the truth. But I mean,
Yeah,
think of how unjust the law is.
I
makes no
think
sense.
it might have been from the newspaper. I feel like it was one of the newspaper article
Yeah,
that he says that's not how it works. That,
and
you
I'm
know,
really disappointed too. I think it was the Niagara Gazette how they wrote an article about Katie, and they totally made it seem like she was the villain in the article.
Yeah.
really upset with
Well,
them.
they did that with a lot of people with the Nick D'Angelo case, too,
Yeah.
didn't they?
No, they're pretty decent with the Nick D'Angelo case.
But I mean, there was people out there though that.
oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, not just the Gazette. I was saying
Well,
people how they film.
I don't understand why the Gazette isn't jumping all over Katie Rifford's story. I mean, because
Yeah.
it's got everything involved.
It's not like they can't talk to her. They should be reaching out to Katie herself and talking to her. Like
The Buffalo News.
Buffalo News, yeah.
Yeah,
Dave McKinley. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, Dave McKinley.
you can attest when you get locked up for contempt, you serve the full time. 30 days is 30 days, etc. And my name really looks like a hooker. What? Does it say hooker?
A hacker.
Oh, hacker. I thought it looks like a hooker. I'm like, what? I can't. My eyes are going crazy. I'm sorry. I thought that's what it said. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. So anyway, you figured. What's it, Robin? You all right?
You are.
No, I'm not. The Gazette though should have, right? Katie, what a story. You got an election coming up eventually.
Yeah.
The sheriff has to run again. They jumped all over that one story about remember about the crime lab.
Yeah.
They made a big deal over that one.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're scared of Katie. I really don't get it. Why you wouldn't want to. That's the story of next to, after what D'Angelo's thing, well, no, it's, I shouldn't even say that. D'Angelo's thing isn't even over because it keeps going. Well, we'll talk about him shortly. But like, think about it, it's probably one of the most incredible stories in the country.
Yeah.
What's going on to Katie?
Yeah.
How she was taken back, how everything has happened, and at every turn, every time she goes to court dates and gets arrested.
Yeah.
The other guy doesn't have to go, and he gets let out. Yeah, you know what I mean?
What a joke.
If she didn't go to that court date, they'd arrest her too,
Oh, yeah.
and done the same exact
They're
thing.
finding any excuse to arrest her. She's so far has served more time in jail than Nick D'Angelo.
Yeah.
So far, she served more time in jail than the serial.
Trying to
rapist.
protect her
And you know what I
kids.
thought was
Yeah.
interesting, how she was saying that every time there is some kind of a birthday or an anniversary or something that is big, they make her come to court on those days and arrest her.
Yeah.
Like constantly,
Yeah.
like her birthday was coming up.
Right.
They
Yeah,
had-
'cause we wished her happy birthday. She was in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was like the thing about going to Niagara Falls. I still can't get over that they want to do an appeal in
Yeah.
city court in Niagara Falls. I can't imagine. I don't, maybe that does I've never heard it in my life. They would, who's she going to go
Right.
see as she goes in there? Which fossil jumps in?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. God. But anyways, I hope she's okay. And if she's out there watching, I don't know what's next, but whatever's next, we're here.
She hasn't heard anything.
Yeah.
Since she got out of jail, there's no other court appearances. There's nothing, just nothing. Because you go to jail for 10 days and then you're out.
Yeah.
That's what they keep doing to her. Because even the original thing it doesn't exist.
No.
They put her in jail for every one of these has not been a real charge because we never go you're right. We never go to the next step.
No.
Ever. Yeah, it is ridiculous. And you did great. You did, Dennis. That was awesome. Can't wait to have you back. So yeah, that was Katie Rifford. Of course, she'll be back on with us whenever she wants. Next week, whenever. It's up to her. I don't know, man. Do you guys think someone needs, you would think there's a lawsuit somewhere there against the county. There has to be.
There has to be.
Now that would be somebody obviously out of town, way out of town.
She's got to find a lawyer
Mhm.
that's not afraid of going after the judges. So that's what they have going for them.
Right.
Is these lawyers don't want to stand in front of these judges
Right.
and go against them. So she has to find a lawyer
Right.
that
Yeah.
isn't afraid.
And could make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Because you really could.
Yeah.
The lawsuit can be it's
Yeah.
it's a million.
Somebody reached out to me and wanted to get together with Katie and get a lawsuit going.
Really.
A girl who's going through something similar herself. And she reached out to me and I messaged Katie about it. So hopefully they could get together and get some type of lawsuit going.
But
Yeah.
you still need a
It's
good,
deserved.
badass lawyer who's not scared.
It's hard to find around here.
Yeah, no, I know.
We had a guy. Remember the guy from New York that was
Yeah.
talking to you?
Yep.
No one would even take him up on the offer.
And he was offering to pay everybody.
He goes, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I wish someone like him. I mean, this is an incredible one though. I mean, this is where you're going to come in, and it has to make national notoriety. You would figure,
Yeah.
because it's a story that is it has everything in it, like everything you could think. The way they take her back from New Mexico is a story in it. You know what I mean? That's like a
Yeah.
little mini movie in itself.
Yeah.
And the fact she hasn't seen them in now like 21 months or whatever, going on 2 years. It's
So disgusting.
and did I see a video? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw a video where her whatever he is, the alleged father,
Yeah.
was on like a video. Like someone
Yeah,
did
like they
something
were
on the
asking
news.
him they were asking him if he's ever abused her and the kids, and he's like, no, never. Like he's really going to admit it.
Yeah,
I
Like
know.
he's really going to
Stupid
admit,
setup.
yes, I abused the kid.
Was it on like Channel 4?
Yeah, it was so dumb.
Why
Are you
would
guilty?
they not?
No.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Ridiculous.
It's different, but similar to D'Angelo, of course, because no one wants to get near her.
No.
No one. We're the only ones that get near her.
Yeah.
We're it. The Gazette won't get near her. The Buffalo News ain't getting near her. None of the networks. They don't.
No, there's
I'm shocked. This is like a Dateline thing.
yeah.
It feels like it should be.
It is.
Let's see. Best bet is out-of-state attorney that's licensed to practice in New York, or someone from downstate. No local ties, definitely. Yeah. And someone, you know what you need? You need one of those. Hey, buddy. You need one of those guys like that come in when there's wrongful police death.
Yeah.
One of them. They'll just come in here and they don't care, and they have like shame isn't the right word, because there should be no shame. You should do what you got to do.
They just have to not be afraid.
William Nye said, any word on Tom Siemens DWI?
No word.
No word. I didn't hear about that.
No, I have no words. I don't know. Yeah. That's who that must be that's the DA's. Who is that? Because that's the DA's last name.
Yeah.
Bill, who is it? Tell me who that is, because we know it's the DA's something. Can't be his son. I wouldn't think. He's probably not old enough to have a son that age. Curious. Brother. Okay, it's his brother.
Oh.
Yeah, no word. Burdette's his wrong skin
When did
color.
that happen?
Good. Yeah, when did that happen, Bill? Yeah, the court date changed here. Okay. Yeah, when did that happen, Bill? It's first where, and of course it must not be. Was it reported anywhere, Bill? Civil rights lawyer. Yeah, we could use that. That's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
Because every one of them have been trampled on 5 months ago.
Oh, wow.
That happened.
Well, they're trying to cover that up too.
Well, it was covered up then.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear about
I
it.
didn't hear about it.
Yeah, not a word. Think about all the ones that were covered
Does
up.
he live in the county? Does he live in Niagara County? Because he wasn't on the mugshot page.
Think about the sheriff's kid too.
Yeah,
much
how
that
much
was
he's got
covered.
away with.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. So Katie's always welcome. The court watchers. I mean, there's some people that want to come on the show. I just, with what's been going on with Robin, I've kind of had a hard time.
Yeah.
I haven't really paid attention to my messenger like I normally do, but I'll get back into paying attention
Comeback
to it. Yeah, haven't
And
looked
for
at it.
anybody who hasn't, who didn't hear what I said earlier, I do have a GoFundMe on my page. If you could please check it out, share it.
Yeah, share.
Yeah.
Now, for those that have reached out about Robin, thank you. Tomorrow's a big day because we find out exactly what's wrong. So
Yeah.
say a prayer out there.
Good vibe,
Hopefully
good vibe.
everything is good.
Yeah.
And all that. But it's been pretty sudden shot, man. Didn't see this coming at all. Anyways, there is someone back. Someone's back. He's back again. He's never left. Actually, let's say that he's never left. There he is, the Niagara Action.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
never left. This son of a bitch has never left us.
Yeah. I guess he was given permission to still run the Niagara Action page, even though when you're on sex offender probation and all, you're not supposed to have access to internet. You're not allowed to go on social media. But, the Niagara Action all of a sudden was saying, we're not going to cover crime. We don't talk about crime or stuff like that. All of a sudden, when that happened the other day with the car exploding, Niagara Action was all over it, talking a bunch
So
of
just another,
shit. Like they were making,
that they gave him.
and they were making
another
false
favor.
statements. They were making, the public information officer had come out and say the Niagara Action was out making false statements. Like they were.
The boy's been making false statements his whole
And
life.
why? I was looking at the actions. I haven't been on there in about 4 years, and I was looking, and everything is also there's the falls,
Yeah.
all these things, and then that pops up. That's weird, right?
Yeah, and that that was an act. They turned that into a business page, and they're making money off of it. And it's under the father's name. It's the father. It's the father has control of the page too. Nick D'Angelo's father, and I know that for a fact. It was also said in court. So if you are liking or following the Niagara Action page, do not.
Still? Jesus, yeah,
Do
right.
not. This has been said for a long time now. Stop following the page owned and ran by a predator, a serial rapist, level 3 sex offender. Stop. He's making money off of you guys.
And he 347,000
That they're all
Followers.
bots. Those
Yeah.
were not followers that would just follow them. They buy those followers.
I can't believe anyone's advertising with them, because if
Yeah.
they'd have to be furious because there's nothing there. We have 3,500 plus. And yes, there are some, probably 100 of them are, I don't know where they come from. They just show
Yeah.
up. You've seen that before.
Yeah.
But the majority of them are people.
You buy them.
Yeah. He buys them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because out of nowhere, we'll just get it's crazy. Someone in Thailand will follow the show. And I don't understand that. Okay.
Because he gets like
Yeah.
1,000 a day, like
He
1,000
does, yeah.
different people a day. Like that's not possible. It's
A big day for us is when we get the other day we had 37 new followers on one day.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's oh wow, that's a big
Yeah.
one.
because we're not buying our followers.
It's funny. I'll check monthly and I'll see 59 new followers and 6 people unfollowed us.
Yeah.
So, okay, good. And it works out nice. And we're at 3,500. If you're going to advertise with us, not that, because it's fake.
And let's not forget those followers weren't because of Nick D'Angelo in the first place. He took that page over. He paid $10,000 to take that page over. He paid $10,000 to take over a Facebook page just so the news about him wouldn't spread.
I really wish that could have.
And then when he went to jail, all of a sudden we're not going to talk about crime anymore. We're not going to talk about crime because they tried to avoid talking about the biggest topic that was happening. And it was his ex-girlfriend who took over the page, Nicolette.
Allegedly.
She was like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
the new owner of the page. No, you're doing it for your your baby's daddy. That's exactly what you did.
Because you're not the new owner, because you'd have to pay for it.
Yeah,
Because if he pays 10 grand, why would he just give it away?
right.
And he's going to be
Right.
out in 4 months. It makes no sense. He didn't. That was such a lie. The whole thing, and she's not a good liar because
No.
we see the stuff.
So,
So I think what we got to remember is the Niagara action. I don't understand. It makes you wonder why they would have jumped into that, because everyone was talking. It was on Fox News. It was on CNN. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
That horrible accident, and it was. I mean, remember everyone was kind of saying, "Oh, well," they were saying it on Fox. Terror.
Right away,
comes.
everybody
Yeah.
jumped.
And I get it. I understand it's the border and everything else. And it was just a horrible accident. Sad for the people. Good couple people know all over here.
Another thing.
Know the family. Everyone seemed to know them. There's a connection to a place, but I don't want to mention the name of the
business.
business. I'm not sure if that's out there, but you would know. And it's really sad. Did someone else run it before?
Yes.
Yes, and I gotta say something, and I've held this in for 3 years. Really wish that there could have been a thought before
Right.
doing it.
Right.
I mean, I understand, but man, that would have been nice if we wouldn't have. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I remember the whole story. I get it. 10,000. Look, I'm not selling our page for
You
10
can have
grand.
my Facebook page. For
Oh yeah,
$10.
you do have a lot of followers. Yeah, you do got a lot though, Robin.
I do, I have-
the maximum.
Yeah, I'm reaching the maximum. If anybody, I'll even take bids. I'll take less than $10,000. You want my Facebook page? I'll give it to you for 500.
Because I don't get it. But anyways, I know the guy, whoever. I'm not even gonna say his name. I know though he needed money, and I get it. But Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, I wish,
You're really.
because he'd be sitting there with nothing. The problem was too in the very beginning. I don't know if people really gave a damn in a lot of ways. That did end up giving a damn.
Right.
That did end up becoming like the biggest one of the people that would get involved. But it's a shame because and obviously that thing would have been worth more.
Yeah.
He'd have been worth more than 10 grand because I wonder how many followers it had when he bought it. I'm just
Oh.
curious. I know there was a lot. That page had a lot.
Yeah, and it was all from the previous owner. He did all that work, and he was great at what he did. But all of a sudden, now it's
Because it's Niagara
Great.
County. Honest to God, Niagara County. It was Niagara County news back then.
Yeah.
Why would people out of the county, even Erie County wouldn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would be involved. Most of our people are from Niagara County. They
Right.
really are. We get some Erie County people. We do get some when we do stories like we've done with remember the poor, I can't remember her name, damn it. But you remember she was raped by that guy who was the highway department.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten people from that
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, so you just got to keep D'Angelo's still on the loop. You guys weren't there some signs up?
yes, there were signs up everywhere. Well, on Buffalo Avenue, and they were great. And all of a sudden, they're all taken down now.
Yeah.
Nick probably had Daddy do it. I was proud Daddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something about Daddy too, because I haven't had a chance to. What he said to you really deserves something to happen. And this is me talking, not Noel, not Jerry, not Gail, not Robin. It's me. He's a piece of garbage to do that to a victim.
Yeah.
He knows he knows. He knows.
Mhm.
And you
Yeah,
talk
it doesn't
like
fall
that,
far from the tree.
and you talk like that to her. I mean, it's disgusting.
Actually, Dave D'Angelo, if you're watching, which I know you probably are, open your messages.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah, I
a-
messaged you.
you got a
Dave.
message waiting.
I
for
sent you a nice message. It'd be appreciated if you respond.
You are a rotten person. I don't give a damn what anyone says. You talk like that to somebody who's been victimized, let alone. Go
And you
ahead.
know what? This is a person who has a daughter. So
Yeah,
how do you
true.
not get it?
It's
Yeah.
a couple daughters.
Yeah. Does he?
And if something like that, God forbid, happened to one of them,
Right.
he changes tune real
Mhm.
quick.
Oh, it'd be scream. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he'd
I'm
be
sure
screaming
it already
bloody
has
murder.
happened to his kids. I mean, look at Nick. Nick probably already attacked them.
Allegedly. Yeah, it's possible. What do we got here?
Maybe Nick's dad took them down
Oh.
so we can decorate the D'Angelo Christmas tree with colors.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah. I mean, we've been all over the case forever. Noel's a part of the case. I don't care. Obviously, he got the deal. We've said this a million times, the deal of the century.
Yeah.
He got out from under 3 other that he did committed. And those are just ones that that came forward. A 40.
Yeah.
Terrible job by the prosecution. Terrible.
Yeah.
And I'll say it sets a hell of a precedent, I guess. I don't know how, if you're going to court and you've been someone who's, raping, I mean, geez, you gotta be
Yeah.
saying, look at this.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why am I?
You
Yeah.
didn't even have to do the full 6 months.
6 months.
6
Six
months was an
months.
absolute joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have to do that.
And then the
And that's-
Where's the
prosecutor.
outrage in Niagara County though, besides us?
Yeah, we're at,
People, the
yeah,
wonderful
some of them
people that
actually,
respond.
yeah.
Where is it?
Right.
Where's the schools? I mean, with kids like LaSalle Middle School, not far from Cayuga Island.
Lockport people.
Yeah.
I think of those people. Wait, Lockport, right?
Yeah.
Right around the courthouse.
If anybody lives in Lockport, look up on the sex offender registry. Look who lives near you now. Now look who lives near you.
Yeah.
Nicholas D'Angelo, right on Ridge Road.
And we're warning you. We're trying to wake you up.
Wasn't he at Tim Hortons the other day or
He
something
was spotted
crazy?
at Tim
Yeah.
Hortons,
You
yeah.
looking for Tim?
Yeah.
Probably looking for
Tiny
little
Tim.
toys, but he was
It's disgusting.
at Tim Hortons.
No, I know he's gonna go and do whatever he wants, but he kind of is recognizable at this point. So you hopefully everyone can,
What did they
hear-
gonna say? He
hear-
served his time.
Yeah.
That's what they'll say. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he served his time.
Yeah.
The
He
4
paid
months.
Incentive Society.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about making a Facebook page. You know how they had one with Jediah?
Yes.
know,
Yes.
Spotting
Where's Jediah?
I think there should be one. Where's Nick D'Angelo?
Yeah, there should. That's a good. We
So
can do
that's
that.
everybody's-
Spots him, that's a good
spots him,
idea. Yeah,
put
let's-
him out there.
Good idea. Yes, we should definitely do that because we could just know where he is. We need to track him.
Yeah.
They're not.
No.
Let's see here. Niagara is so full of sex. It is full of
Yeah.
sex offenders. We should do like, where's Waldo? That's what we were just
Yeah.
saying. Yes, where's Waldo? Yeah, yeah, because he he needs to be tracked, and I don't know now. The other thing is in court, he requested to keep the action.
Yes, he requested to still run.
I want to know if they gave it to him.
I want to know.
I wonder if we could find that. How do we find that out?
If the judge gave it to her, she's a complete
Well,
idiot.
she won't answer you. I mean,
Yeah.
I sent her a letter, when it was said that Nick D'Angelo refused to leave his cell and
Right.
go and stand before her for his sentencing. He just said, I'm not going. She didn't do the drag order, nothing.
Think about
I
that.
wanted to know why, if he decided not to show up for his court date, why didn't she give him the extra 2 months then?
Like,
Like,
think about that. He refused to leave his cell to go to a court date, and he doesn't get the full 6 months. Katie refused to sit down, and
Right.
she had to do 10 days.
10
in jail.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the sister got roughed up.
Yeah.
He never got roughed up.
No, nobody roughed him
they
up.
didn't even, I
They
mean,
took
the
him in
judge-
nicely.
The judge could have ordered a drag, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Drag him out,
Make him out. Come
bring
on.
him up to court.
So he can listen.
Yeah, but they let it all go. I wrote to her.
Yeah.
I didn't hear no response. I got nothing back from her. They didn't give him the extra 2 months, nothing.
So what that was done when he was being determined if he was a level 3, right?
Yeah.
That's when he requested. God, I wonder who was in the courtroom that could tell us. Someone's got to know if he was allowed to keep it, because that's an
And the
interesting
judge,
thing.
from what I know, the judge said she'll,
Think about it.
yeah, she's got to still think about
So
it.
I'm guessing he did.
Yeah.
If I had to
Yeah.
guess, I would say if you're thinking, what's there to think about?
Right. What is there to think about? It should be an automatic no.
You know, someone's in here right now, John Fidel. See him in here?
Yeah.
Everyone, he says go Vikes. Just keep him, he's also going through some health stuff. So keep him in your prayers,
Yeah.
please.
You are in our prayers, John.
Yep, we're thinking of you, John.
So what is the recourse for this clear corruption? Well,
We'd like to know.
Yeah.
first off, trying to wake people up is what we've wakened them. We've wakened some.
Yeah.
Our local newspapers are weird. I don't understand why these stories aren't covered. They love to cover what the mayor's doing and what the city council, and it's wasteful.
Yeah.
It really is. Who cares who just won? I just ran into a guy who won, and he looked right at me and he avoided me because he was the guy, Jim Perry, who came on that stupid. Remember I had that stupid debate?
Yeah.
He was the only one who showed up, and he was I'm anti-Bob and I can't the mayor and I'm a whistleblower, and he fell. He went on his knees, and now he loves him. They take
Oh.
pictures, they shake hands, they do everything, and he won.
The
So-
mayor's got his silly little sign on his lawn.
Right. So he did what he had to do to win, right? And so did Colin, and so did all the rest of them. They all said, they got into politics. Remember, Colin got in there because of the mayor.
Right.
I'll tell you this, I don't care either, but I said this to you after I saw the guy. I'm like, you know what? Fine. Just now, don't sit there and try to tell me you're an outsider.
Right.
You are what you are, and fine. You
Right.
did what you had to do because you needed to be one of them. But don't act like you're anything. You're not a whistleblower. You're not anything.
Right.
And you know what, too? For the guy I'm talking about, I don't want to hear any stuff. We applaud and love his service to the country. Okay.
Yeah.
Simply. I just want to say that because that ends up being the next thing if you dare say anything about people.
Yeah.
Well, no, we have nothing to do with that. My problem is from 2019 to today, when you sit there and you tell me what you think, and out of nowhere that could switch in a year. All right, fine. And you people vote for him, so whatever. Enjoy it. Because I'll tell you what, I don't even care who won.
Yeah, I know.
Do you even care? I could
don't
care
care.
less.
Care less.
The mayor won by a couple hundred. Good.
Mhm.
Whatever. And
Yeah.
then the other guy,
Close.
it was close. They're all not, and I think Perry wins and
Brian.
Brian Archie maybe. I don't even know. That's what's so funny about it. I don't even
I
care
don't care either.
how much I could care less about what they do. Let's see. Let's see what people are saying. They never roughed up his family. No, they certainly did not.
Someone needs to do it.
Yeah, the police certainly didn't. I found one that keeps putting our story in the Union Sun. Oh, I know who he's talking. That might be with that guy's last name would be Joe. Benjamin Joe. Is it him maybe? I know the guy from the Union Sun. There's one of them there. Which I was shocked when he was the first to publish the story. Everyone knows it's going on and blow it off saying, yeah, that's just how it is, but it isn't right. There has to be some entity that we can report this to. She said, oh, it wasn't Joe, Benjamin Joe. No, I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, Scott, we're
What's
definitely
that?
not getting unblocked from the action page.
Yeah, no, but I'm okay. I go on there.
Yeah.
I get on there and I look around. I
I can
can't
get on there
comment.
from my other Facebook page.
I'm not allowed to comment though.
No,
remember they
yeah,
could shut me
stop-
off, yeah.
Anytime you say anything, they stop you from commenting. It's
Yeah, I think I've been banned from the comments, but I can see it. They got beautiful pictures of the falls. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. I still can't believe that, but I don't see any advertisements by
I
the
don't
way.
either.
So I don't understand how they're making money.
I don't either.
I mean, I know Facebook will pay you little bits here and there for if you've got so many followers.
Yeah.
That I can't believe Facebook's dumb. They let you buy the followers and then give you something for. I guess they don't care if you bought them.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
They really
He's
are.
got- I mean, he just bought a $310,000 house, so
In a beautiful
yeah,
car.
and a nice new car. So
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
nice.
wonder how.
They really hit him hard, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't do a damn thing. I'm still waiting for the job. But that will be quiet.
Oh.
But he's gotta work.
Oh yeah.
I just can't imagine where they put him to work, but it's gotta happen.
He's like a Walmart greeter or something.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart, all the girls come in, you spend extra time.
They have to put him right into court, county court, law
Yeah.
court, just have him
Family court.
family court, even better. Yeah, he can be the greeter there.
Keep them away from kids though.
Right. Yeah.
No, that's what they'll do. They'll put him in with the kids.
Yeah.
I wonder why though they would even let him have this page. I can't believe they're letting him run the action again. He got 4 months. Didn't have to go to the courtroom and listen to the fact that he's a level 3 sex offender. He didn't have to even listen to that. And let's think about how fucked up this is. He is out now driving in a brand new vehicle, brand new house. It's all well and good.
Yeah.
And he's at Tim Hortons.
Yeah. That's a word. The one I said OTP.
OTV's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, I've said that before.
Yeah.
Uncle Henry could really help out there. You could probably, because he could drive one of those vans. The OTV, I've heard about those jobs. They're pretty cool.
Henry is.
No,
Oh.
no, but big fan, but big fan.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but big fan.
Game
though.
over.
Yeah, wow. Big fan he is of
That's
Caroline. Right.
Yeah.
Wondering if he is doing some online attorney chat for out of state.
Could be.
Well, he doesn't have the ability to get anything to be an attorney again, ever for the rest of his life. So if he's doing it, it's without being licensed.
He can't even ask to be.
No.
He can't even try to be. No.
No, he can't.
Well, then again,
He's not
gave him
supposed
the
to.
action
He
page.
cannot get a law license in another state either. It has been taken away from him completely.
Oh, they're opening Chuck E. Cheese. Maybe he can work there. He would be Chucky, yeah. He's got the ears.
Got the ears.
Yeah, like Chucky.
No, you'd
God.
have to wear a suit.
Most are not actual attorney. Well, true. Yeah, if he's and if
But
I
he
don't know
shouldn't have
Access
You
to
wanna
what's-
have online
yeah.
business.
at all, like I don't even know what they're allowing. I don't know how it works. Are they allowed to have email? I don't know. I mean, I understand the internet has become like a way of life, but how do you?
Well, his probation officer hopefully is.
You can live without the internet.
Yeah.
I know I could.
Hopefully his probation officer. is
I know I
checking
should.
him.
No, he wasn't allowed to use it. Was he allowed to use it in jail or no? Like, was it prohibited? But it's not for the other inmates,
Well,
right?
What we understood when all that went down with him supposedly contacting that girl, it was somebody else's tablet.
Okay.
And he supposedly used
He
somebody
wasn't
else's
supposed to have internet access.
Yeah, he was not supposed to have one. So when he was in there, he was not supposed to have internet access.
But they gave him internet.
And I thought I always thought that those guys, I know
I don't know if he has
Yes,
a safe
well,
phone
yeah.
number. We should try it out.
it's like, how could they allow him? Because that's where he does all of his damage is online. And obviously, it's where he gets everyone. That's where he
Yeah.
majority of his, not all of them, but a lot of his victims, I'm sure.
Right, when
Or
he's
from
not in
online.
family court.
Right when he's not finding. Oh my
The
God!
best part is too, right before he went to jail, he was messaging a girl right before he went to jail, offering her money for naked photos and videos. And he was offering her like $500. $500. And
That's how emboldened he felt.
That's right
He's
before he went to jail.
untouchable.
Yeah.
And obviously you could see why.
He did it
He knew
right
he's only
in
going to jail for, if you plead to this, you're going to be in jail for a few months and you're out.
He did it right in
He did it
jail.
right in
too.
jail.
Remember that because we saw the credit card and the whole
Yeah.
statement. Oh my
You know,
God!
when you have that up front, so like
It's
that's even,
still-
it's like a hockey season.
Oh hey Bill, nice to see you.
Hey,
Hey, Bill.
Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's well for you. Yeah, I don't know. It is the deal of the century. I don't, and then for anyone to bitch about his lawyers, they should on that.
Yeah.
They should be so
That's
happy.
the
They
dad
deserve-
has an excuse for everything. No, the attorneys weren't good. They were weak attorneys. No, he had really good attorneys.
They were brilliant because
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it in my
Yeah.
life. I mean, it's the thing is though they had home field
Well,
advantage. They had everything. They didn't have to do anything.
I won't say that they were
Yeah,
brilliant.
right.
I'm going to say the prosecution was stupid.
They were
Yeah.
yes, they were
I
stupid.
am not going to even give them any kind of a brilliant status.
Yeah.
They just went against stupid.
We could have done it.
Yeah.
Anyone could have defended them because it was fixed.
Yeah.
It's like, it really was. It was a fix. It would be like WWE and we already knew. So, hey, here we are. And he got nothing. He did well. And a lot of people suffer. Piece of
And
garbage.
they're not even doing anything about his other charges until January.
Those got to go away, I'm sure.
They offered him a plea deal. He didn't take the plea deal, so
Oh, wow. He's not going to serve time though. He knows that.
probably.
There's no jail. Why would there? Oh God.
Yeah.
Why would there be? I mean, just,
If there is,
he'd be fine.
then we really have a messed up tier of justice
Yeah.
when,
look at the amount of time Katie served
yeah.
compared to a wild sex offender, a really out of control rapist. Remember he sued us for calling him a rapist? That was so
Yeah.
Because you were ruining his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I was.
Yeah.
I didn't do
No,
the damn
it's
thing.
never him doing
Yeah.
anything ruining his life. It's never anything he does that's
No.
ruining his life. It's everybody else.
His life.
Everybody else is ruining his life.
Yeah, we're sorry. Damn it. Sorry.
Not sorry.
Sorry that you were. God, do you remember when the first domino? You know what I mean? When I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
I will never forget how I learned of all this. It was the most insane thing that came from Vernon.
Yeah.
I'll never forget how that and his comment was to me, "Hey, have you heard about that lawyer who's running around raping everyone?" I'm like, what? I'm like, holy Christ, what do you mean? Those exact words. I'm like, wow. We have to find the victims that are silent. Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many of them.
Oh, by the way, Bill, remember we were talking about that guy, the brother of the DA, Seaman, earlier about DWI. He's an attorney for Lewiston, Lockport, and Heartland towns.
Wow.
So he's fine.
So
Yeah.
he'll be taken
He's
care of.
okay.
Yeah.
Really, if you can get yourself into one of those positions, I mean, it's like Monopoly, get out of
That's
jail
what
free.
you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, because D'Angelo did think about it, and he really makes out, how do you come out with that kind of, my God, he got a brand new home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy in a brand new car.
Yeah.
There's so many kids involved in our case. The past workers were all threatened. Yeah. I'm going to say this too. Anybody who wants to come on to talk about this stuff, Mayor, please. You have just as much as, we have Katie on whenever she wants. You guys have something, these horrible, because there's stories out there that are sounding similar to Katie's, Yeah, nobody cares. I mean, he's now D'Angelo's out of sight, out of mind. If it wasn't for this happening, it wasn't for you guys, this podcast, putting up signs, whoever's putting up signs, whatever's going on.
Yeah, I hope the bandit puts up some more of those posters
Yeah.
since they all got taken down.
This time, hopefully, they'll be all over the city.
Yeah, hopefully they put them back up because, that was ridiculous.
The bandit wants any help, just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
we
me
def-
know.
oh yeah, we
Too
would.
bad the whole city doesn't do it.
It
Put
is.
those posters up everywhere. If you cared, you would do it.
I wonder what people like. You got a guy, you're sitting there and you read the paper and it says he got 6 months. But how do you? I guess they just say, "Oh, that's what." I mean, what do they think?
Yeah.
What does the public think of that? What does Dave McKinley think of
I
that?
know.
What
What
does-
the comments that I were reading, people were not happy about it. They were all saying 6 months. That's it. They didn't even know that it wasn't 6 months. It was actually 4 months. But
It was
People
4
were-
months the day he was sentenced.
They said right. It wasn't. Yeah, they didn't even wait
No.
for good behavior. They
No.
already gave it to him. He might have got out in 2.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I think. Isn't there editorials anymore? Remember, newspapers would have an editorial board, or they would give editorial. You know, it'd be
Mhm.
their opinion.
Right.
No opinion on this
no.
from them. There should be. There should be. The opinion should be. First of all, Buffalo News should be involved because their DA is terrible. Their DAs are. And there's another. That's the thing that kills me. These are all elections involved in it. District attorney's got to run. So there you go, covered as your political bullshit. But no, nothing, not a word said. No one in media thought this was a bad sentence,
Well, what we should do is when
except us.
they go to run again, we should find their opponent.
Yeah.
And get a hold of them and give them the story and say, here,
Yeah.
use this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Use
'cause it's,
this as part of your campaign to run against whoever,
did I hear? I should have looked this up. God, before I came on. Now, who was the DA and what's his name in Buffalo or the Erie County DA?
John Flynn.
I think he's stepping down or something, and he's not. He wants. I read somewhere that he's going to be made a judge somewhere, and someone else is going to run in his spot when his time is up. Of course, so he'll be rewarded for the great job he did. You know what a show he put on when he said what he said.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded great.
Yeah, there you go. But Flynn is not running again. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, when he was talking so tough,
Sounded
Yeah.
perfect.
It sounded.
Yeah.
how did he let it go like this? What could have happened? Who gets to him? Or is that just a show? Maybe just for his own, for political,
Yeah.
gain. I'm gonna talk tough. He knows no one's gonna care.
Yeah.
No one but the victims or the families are gonna care about the outcome.
Right.
Right.
Sadly, he knows that.
and it wasn't in his county, so.
Right. He doesn't feel. Yeah, it wasn't really
It wasn't in his
politically.
county.
Yeah, he got to say what he had to say in front of it. Was it on the news? I think maybe
Yeah.
where he yapped, and he played tough guy, but instead, those people were. Well, they wanted to lose. They did. I think probably they get congratulated, right? I mean, they did what they had to do. They made sure that
Well,
guy
they got put there,
he's stepping
whether
down.
they wanted to or not, they got assigned.
Yeah,
So it wasn't as though it was their county and they wanted to get this guy.
Right.
They were assigned to it. They kind of dragged their heels, did what they had to do and left.
in retro,
They
in
definitely dragged their heels.
Yeah.
in Monday morning quarterback, it'd have been cool. I wish I could have seen what Niagara County would have done.
Yeah.
I wish they'd have had to do it. that would have been.
Now that we look at it, yeah.
That'd have been interesting to see how they had dealt with it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would have. They probably would have couldn't because everyone was so intertwined.
Yeah.
Everyone's so.
Mhm.
Hey, does anyone know why he's Bill or does anyone know why he's stepping down? And is he stepping down to go somewhere else? Or if you guys know, tell me. I should have looked this up. It's funny. I saw it the other day, and didn't think about it. But yeah, he's leaving. So bring in somebody else. There's elections are coming. Like I
I
said,
just see him as a good talker. I don't see him as a doer.
yeah,
I see him as a talker.
Yeah.
yeah, that's politics.
Talks good
Mhm.
game. and
Tough,
then
tough
doesn't do
stuff.
anything.
Yeah, and he just ran away.
And
And
we didn't talk about it at all after that.
Nope.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, and that's another thing. And I won't say who said this at all, but the fact that they wanted us to try to talk nice about it
Right.
was insane.
Yeah.
I said this before, not just repeating myself. I do feel bad for the victims that have to go in there, and some DA is telling them, "This is what you need to do.
Right.
We'll get them. Don't worry, it's bullshit."
Yeah. Don't worry. He's going to mess up. We're
Mhm.
going to get him. Yeah. No.
No, he's running his page again.
Yeah. You're back to letting him do everything.
Belter's the same way. So it's really, I guess what we've learned is that I've learned, not you guys probably already know, victims really are screwed. They don't have a lawyer. They don't have any representation at all. They just sit there. Their representation is the state, the county, and you can't
Yeah.
rely on them.
Yeah.
They let's see. I only remembered seeing that he's stepping down. Okay. Yeah. I had read, I thought maybe he was going to he's definitely, I feel like he's being shifted somewhere. He's gonna get a reward somehow for all his great work. And they'll just run another Democrat. I assume that'll win, so they don't care. Yeah. So you keep an eye on it. Maybe we will make that site. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. That Facebook page.
Yeah,
Where's D'Angelo?
where's the Angela?
And
I'll get right on that.
that picture.
Mhm.
That's actually really good. I bet will be a ton of people.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
that's a really good idea because why not? When you spot them, tell us, and then you can all be on the lookout. It says online he's returning to private practice. Okay, thanks, Scott.
Turning to private practice.
That's where he's going.
Don't go to him.
Yeah. No, I don't even know what. So he's probably yeah. So what would he be? So he's a defense attorney then,
Mhm.
I assume, right? Isn't that what they usually are? If you're not a prosecutor, what the hell else are you? Unless you're
Right.
not criminal. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Great idea. Yeah, it is a good idea. That's actually a
Yeah.
really good idea because they go after Jediah and all I mean,
Yeah, it's got tons of followers.
and that
too.
guy, whatever he is, I guess he's just begging
Yeah.
for money. I mean,
Yeah, if he just begs people for money.
he hasn't raped anyone. That
Mentally
would,
unstable.
yeah.
I guess it sounds like he's mentally
Mhm.
unstable, and not that he's really a threat, but he can be scary.
he's annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the guy the begs for money? It's a
Rides and
Sometimes he's with a girl.
it's
I
not the
saw-
guy at the train
I-
station.
No, not him.
You're talking
no.
about the guy, the younger guy.
Yeah.
I
They're
I
on the,
actually talked to both of them. I came down the
Oh.
ramp that one day.
on the thruway.
And she's right at the ramp, and I could see a cop pulling up. And she kicked my window, and I hit.
no, that's not it.
I
He's
got
got a
him.
girl with him.
No, that's not Jim.
It's that Jim Van.
No,
Who's the guy? They had him arrested.
I
These
know
guys.
that's not him.
Is that it?
He's got like a wife or something. Did you ever see her?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've seen it. The one day we were coming off through and I saw them. Because there was a young girl and it's like, what is this? And she had a sign and there he
I
was
heard he gets together with a girl and
right there. They're together.
The
Yeah.
guy I saw on Facebook.
They were arrested together
They had
too.
his arrested picture on there. That was the guy that I talked to.
He was one time when they were arrested, I saw them both on the mugshots. Him and his girlfriend. Okay, what do we got here? My ex who assaulted me in front of our children got 3 months probation and it was stayed because he couldn't fulfill his duties as a police officer.
Wow.
What the wow. Yeah. I would definitely be on the Where's D'Angelo page.
it's fine.
Scumbag.
Where's Nick D'Angelo? They should keep pumping that out.
Yeah, we're gonna make a page. I think we're gonna make a
Yeah.
Just keep pumping it.
This is a terrible thing here. This thing that Kimberly says. My God. That's what I mean. You got a spot here to talk. Believe me. I was gonna say something. Do you remember, this is on a different note, just because it caught my eye. Remember To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen?
Yes. Good show.
I don't know if people realize out there, because I didn't know, I know you knew, that show had to be stopped in 2009 because they found a guy who was, again, assistant district attorney of Rockwell County in Texas. He was caught talking to a 13-year-old boy online, exchanging photos, talking sexual and all that stuff. Well, it ended up being perverted justice, the people that set it up. So Dateline NBC and the police are going to go to the house to serve him with a warrant. He kills himself in the middle of all that going on. The family of the predator sues them for $105 million.
That sounds like
And-
the D'Angelo family.
Yeah, and they were going to win. So Dateline NBC had to settle out of court, and the show was canceled.
Wow.
Think about that. How messed up that is. They win. The predator.
Disgusting.
He is now on though somewhere called True Blue. Takedown with Chris Hansen is still on. So
I loved that show. I loved the
Me
sketch
too.
master. That was
that's what we're headed to do.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. Once things could settle down a little, and maybe everything could,
yeah.
So he killed himself because he got caught.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they got to sue the people that were going after him.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it unbelievable? And they had to settle. It was for $105 million,
Mhm.
and they were forced. NBC had to settle out of court. So they probably got $50 million, and they got the show canceled.
Well, at least he's not here anymore.
Wow. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
What a shame. But it had
Not all predators and just do that.
right. Yeah.
I know.
The
They should have been rewarded. The show should have been
Yeah.
given the 105 million.
Yeah.
yeah, and the family should have to just shut up.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, go
Predator-
away and shame like
Predator
you
family
should.
members should have to shut up.
Mhm.
They should just have to shut up and stay out of everything.
The worst part is he has been on suspension for almost 10 years. Kimberly talking about the ex who did what he did.
Mhm.
Why don't you have a seat? Have a seat covered there.
Over there.
Oh, that's what Chris Hansen.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Chris. Well, you know what else they do? just freaking great. That nonsense where they, oh shoot. Yeah, that's some of the funniest, and it's so sick when it's they're talking to a 9-year-old,
Yeah.
you know, and they say, oh dang, what the fuck? It was,
To you, as soon as we start doing that, D'Angelo's gonna be like the first one to catch.
we've got to do it. We've got to do it. And Dennis is going to be our big helper to help us do it. Dennis, you've already, even though we just keep making him do stuff. I guess that ain't really fair. You're going to do it, Dennis.
Just by the way.
Yeah. Just behind the scenes, something. I know you guys would be so good at it though. You would be good.
Yeah.
He's going to be good at it. You could do it. Pretend you're whatever and
Yeah.
just chat it up. Because a lot of it ends up just online, though,
Yeah.
right? It's not even, we don't even get to the point. Although we'd have to meet people out somewhere.
Yeah, you have to meet them.
Like at Walmart.
Yeah.
Let's meet up at Walmart and then we do it.
That happened right on live.
Yeah. And then watch them. You know what? You can't get sued for that.
Yeah.
So that's good. We're good that way.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so Noelle, you're gonna make the page
Yes.
on the D'Angelo thing.
Definitely.
So that's cool. And we'll have to share it everywhere. And I have a feeling it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially with all the posters that are gonna be, from the Poster Bandit, people hopefully will be more aware and they'll catch on and see the page and
Yeah, Poster Bandit, please get busy again.
Yeah. Because I think the dad is running around
yeah.
taking them down. Has to be.
It has to be.
I'll even play the bait. I'll be right out. I'm just getting out of the shower. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You could be when it's like a 14-year-old boy, and they can do that. That'd be, oh my god. You imagine? The people that we would see showing up.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I got some in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Niagara County,
Yeah.
No, it's full.
it's full of predators. It's full here. I don't know why
Thanks,
we have
Bill.
so many.
Yeah, I don't
understand.
either.
They were brought in, didn't
Well,
Deister
yes,
do that,
Deister
didn't
brought them in. Yeah,
Oh.
because
We gotta live somewhere.
that's what he said on TV.
Yeah.
Because they were near Niagara
they? They
Street
gotta live
School.
somewhere.
They gotta be somewhere, and we got
I
paid
had-
for it.
I had a cop tell me that when we had a level 3 next door here,
Same
as well,
thing.
they gotta live somewhere. I go, let them live next to you.
Yeah.
It's a serious problem when you think
Mhm.
about it for society, what to do.
Right.
Because we're not going to execute them. So where do you do with them? I mean, we almost have to have an island or a camp or a place out in like Montana in the middle of nowhere where we yeah. No. I'm not saying, no, I'm saying you could. No. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You'll do that good. Well, she doesn't look like a 14-year-old girl either, Robin. No,
I might.
you might. But yeah, I can't even imagine who would show up here. It would be ridiculous. And I have a feeling it would be people we
I
know.
can think of probably a few people that we end up catching.
Yeah. There's about 6 or 7 in my head just right off the bat. But Niagara County Niagara Falls took them in, and I bet you we still are. Can't imagine why that would have stopped if the
Well-
state was giving incentive.
Yeah, I kind of wonder about some of the rundown motels and on the boulevard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then one on River
Oh,
Road,
I've been there.
And the-
I was there with my Instacarting.
Yeah.
Oh my!
right up Buffalo Avenue where you hit the
Fell on
River
my
Road
ass.
there,
Yeah.
that one right there. There's some groovy ghoulies live there, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I went flying at the end, whatever that.
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I used to work at the
Mhm.
jail, that was like a lot of they had that address, and I was like, "What is that?"
Right.
They're, hey, Maggie,
Going for chicken, yeah.
Wow.
it's like a hotel for them.
Yeah.
It's
They-
cheap. It's where they all go, and they all live there.
Yeah, because when I went to deliver a few things, oh boy,
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty. And there's that other one too. It's a weird one down on the boulevard, but it's like it sometimes looks like it's it must have used to sell used cars at one time.
Oh, I
You know what I'm talking? I
It's
think,
over on the
yeah, it's,
left hand top. Yeah, I
Mhm.
know what you mean.
yeah, and it's gotta be.
Yeah.
It has to be. Because I don't know if that one place, it used to be filled, the Carol Colpoy's place down on Main, like not Main, it was like Fall Street. It used to be filled with sex offenders that were brought in here. But I don't know. It is weird that we have so many, but not, I guess. We also have that humongous garbage thing that's
Yeah.
from New York. So, I mean, it doesn't sketchy shit. Yeah. The Blue Dolphin. Yeah. That's another one. You could be mugshots of other sex pedos. Yeah. Bill said we have to rehearse. Yeah, that would be funny. The rehearsal. Yeah. Yeah, we could rehearse. And then because you figure we'll have to do it, we get online. my God.
I like making the fake profile.
Yeah, you do the fake profiles, and then there's a lot of chatting. It feels like Dennis is going to be good at that.
Yeah.
Poor Ted.
Dennis is Dennis is going to be really good at that. I think he did it or something. I don't know.
Dennis is just good at everything.
Everything. Daddy is really. Once I saw him with this, and I know this is no big deal, but for me, like I said, before this show today, I'm sitting here shaking. What am I going to do? You know, and he knew it in 15 minutes. You could put other sex pedos mugshots on there too. There's a sex pedos living at the shelter on Buffalo Avenue.
Yeah.
That's great. Think about that,
Yeah.
because there are families in those shelters
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
It
and
would-
they shouldn't be there then. If
No.
they have a place where families can go with their kids, they're not allowed, well, depending on your level, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
But you're not supposed to be around children, within so many feet of children.
Right. Really though, what a societal issue. What do you do with these people? Because I know they're trying to normalize them. There's no question there's an attempt to normalize, because we see it with the
Yeah.
stuff they say. What if they say something attracted, whatever? There's some name they gave up
Attractive
people.
person or
Yeah,
something.
something crazy. And we see what goes on with the consent ages.
Mhm.
That makes me feel like they're trying to, like with the thing with if you can change your gender, they're letting you do it at 8 years old. So
Right.
chances are, if you could do that at 8 years old, why couldn't you have sex at 8 years old?
Right.
You have that ability, so you could do it all.
Right.
So it's kind of scary, I think. But yeah, we'll have to get on this
They'll
one.
probably be passing laws for that soon enough.
They might.
Mhm.
My God, what happens when we're all gone? Like I'm talking our well, all of us are a different generation at this table almost.
I'm hoping
And-
it changes this next election period. We get a lot stronger, a lot more conservative.
Hey, Bill, there's my host from my co-host from Pocket.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, we'll do our show. I hope tomorrow night, 9:00, Pocket. Look into the DV shelters that are local, and then see where the registered offenders reside. Yeah, I mean, I don't get. I guess Niagara County is such a dumping ground, so I guess they've dumped everything here. You know, the garbage and the rats are here, pedophiles, chemicals. I mean, we pretty
The
much.
dump.
Yeah, we're pretty much a mess, and we need help. We've needed help for a long time. Any update on the dog killer? Oh,
Last I know, there was an investigation going on. They were investigating him. So
this is taking too long.
it's already taken too long from the day that they said that they were
That's what they want
investigating it.
though.
They just want to drag it out.
Investigation's
so-
over.
They want people to forget.
Yeah, that's exactly what's
Good call on that one.
They're not doing shit.
Yeah, they're
You
not.
have to get in touch with her and ask her.
Yeah, I'll ask her.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I would have guessed no,
Yeah.
right? Because it's taking too long. That's an open and shut case. I
Yeah.
mean, there it is. I mean, we have it on video. I did this work for the FBI. If there is anyone from the FBI field office watching, Grand here says hello. Grand says hello. All right. We're the bottom of the dump. We are. Yes, we are. Niagara County is the bottom of the heap. We're the worst of the
We
worst,
are.
lowest of the
Yeah.
low. I'm sorry, but that's because of the people that run our place too. They made us this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think Albany likes us this way too, because I've always felt that if we were how we are, we would never get a piece of that. Like
But you would
what goes
think-
on down there.
You would think that an area
Yeah.
that really lives on a lot of it on a tourist attraction, that would be the last place you would want to have an unsafe environment for people that want to come here.
I got a theory. There it is. 140 acres is owned by NFR. We know what NFR, right? They own
Right,
all
right.
that
Yeah.
stuff. They haven't done anything in 25 years. Goat Island. There's when you go downtown, I was doing this walk one time. There comes a part where you're not in Niagara Falls anymore. Basically, it's New York State land. You're not in there. You're just not. It's either that or you're in the Senecas.
Yeah.
So between the Senecas, NFR, and what the state does, which have been doing it forever, I think that's like a barrier. Like they don't want anyone past. I don't think they want anyone past Niagara Street. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's that one
They wanna
hotel.
Keep people there.
Yeah, don't. We
Don't
want
go
you
there.
to
They do
stay.
that in Atlantic City and a lot of places.
Yes,
Don't
stay.
go off the boardwalk.
Stay here because that's where all the money is. I told you they were talking about putting a hotel on there on Goat Island. But look at that humongous what they're putting. They spent, remember, 72 million
Mm-hmm.
on a welcome center going to be on Goat Island.
Yeah.
And our people like the mayor and different council people were cheering it.
Yeah.
Doesn't help us one bit because we don't get a dime. So that was my thing. Like, I think it's built like we have to be bad. It just never maybe got so bad because one time when we were all younger, there was places to work.
Yeah.
factories. Because why should we be such a manufacturing city when we have falls? You know what I mean? I know near the water you like to
It
have.
was cheap power.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Cheap
thinking.
power. That's what they wanted. They got these big businesses came in and they let them get for nothing almost.
And then when it was time for them to walk away, no one cared. You know what I mean? Like Nabisco and all them. It was like, okay, just go ahead. Kimberly, the citizens need to be the ones to step up and be the change, but they have zero incentive to change. They get rent subsidies, food stamps, and free childcare. So why change anything?
That's what the government wants.
That's, but because, yeah. And it's been general, and it's because it's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know.
It's generational.
Yeah, it's no way out.
It's it's the circle of life for some people.
It is.
One after the
One
other.
check
after
a
the
month,
other.
yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. February 10th, too long. February 10th, police report filed. Here we are with another postponed court date for, oh God, I can't see what that says. Caron tomorrow. Victoria Stanton still stands, but they keep changing the time. Yeah, they drag their feet when it comes to victims in general. They do. Absolutely. I didn't get free childcare and my kids was physically abused. Wonder if their care is better. I understand. You know what? It's just we were just made to be bad here.
Right.
That's all. We were made this way, and no one could have ever. But think about what could have ever happened. There's no mayor or city council. What are they going to do? To go to Albany, slap you down. There's nothing left. They needed Goat Island to always make all the money. And they always do, because where do you go? If you're somebody who comes here, you can imagine coming here from Florida or coming here from anywhere. Cleveland, why would you do anything but go to Goat Island?
Right.
There's nothing to do.
Right.
Right.
On purpose.
Right.
And
Nothing to do.
how does everything fail? What things don't fail in Buffalo. The state has no problems letting Buffalo get everything going. Nothing fails in Rochester. Why does everything fail here? I think it's it's got to be on purpose. Doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. I'd get free childcare and oh yeah, that's true. All right, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
I got into that nonsense. All right, so tomorrow, guys, prayer for my wife Robin, please. Tomorrow, we got a big day. We'll know more about her condition come tomorrow.
Please share the GoFundMe on my Facebook page, on the Noel Terrassa page. I just put it up there, so please share it. If you could donate, that would be awesome.
One thing I will say about all of this, and it's crazy because when stuff happens, and it happens like so, what do they call it, acute for you?
Mhm.
You know, it happens real quick. It's just like a explosion of stuff, and like you don't know. All of a sudden, you lost an income. All of a sudden, you've lost. It's just wild. But all in all, you're trying to get better. So we'll be tomorrow, though. We'll know.
Yep.
And I'll let people know because
Thank you, everyone for
Yeah.
the thoughts and prayers.
that made you happy when you did
Yeah.
a blood transfusion. So that was cool.
That and sleeping.
Yeah. Did I address something? You know what? I'll do it next week. I don't think I talked about the lady in the hospital.
No.
I
No.
didn't even get a chance. We'll do it next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk about her next week. Yeah, she can wait. She's lucky we're gonna wait because why she would bring it up again? She's insane. Yeah, there's no apologies.
She
Like,
should be fired.
I'll tell you this: we did look into it, and that was
We
a
looked
mistake.
into it
You
already.
shouldn't have let us look into
Yeah.
it because we were done. Because next week we're gonna have to replay it.
Yeah.
How foolish!
Yeah, how stupid.
Because I have to now because what happened in the hospital while Robin was getting a blood transfusion was a little much.
Yeah.
And I had said,
Professional.
yeah, Robin's got the new blood energy. I had said that to her that me and Noel will look into it. And if we're wrong, we will apologize.
Yeah,
Why not?
We looked into it.
So next week we'll give you an update on that story. None of you are even going to remember probably,
Yeah.
but you will.
Now everyone's gonna get reminded again.
All right. Keep an eye on Noel's page. Look for maybe that thing to pop up about D'Angelo.
Yeah.
At some point. Noel's got everything on her page. Citizens United will have everything on their page. I guess a couple of reminders tomorrow night, 9:00 Puckett with Bill, he was watching with us. He's in Wisconsin. He loves our show. He really does. He loves our podcast. All the way in Wisconsin, this guy. There's a lot of people, shockingly. My other friend from Nashville will watch, who I do shows with sometimes. It's okay. Tuesday, Wednesday. Something else. You know the Spitball and Sports thing?
Yeah.
We've actually got a network somehow. We got shows on there that just people want to put their show on. We got a soccer show that Bill does. We've got the Pittsburgh Sports Desk that's on every Wednesday, I think at 8:00. They broadcast on there. A ton of stuff from Jim Behringer and the what's it called? The Full Press Hockey. I'll be doing stuff with him too. Then on Friday, we'll be back with Scott Taggart and Robin to do our NFL stuff and picks and college football. And on Saturday, Charlie Turner and Chris DiCarlo back with Falls Count Anywhere and wrestling stuff. So, and you guys, thanks for everything. To those
Yeah, thank
Apples and
you.
you guys over here. No, all of you here. Thank you for having us all the time. I never got a chance to tell you guys. No, it's been great. We hope you guys opened up to us, and this is really cool. We got our own like group now,
Yeah.
and all you out there. So, thanks a lot.
And
But-
Jerry's not a bad cook either.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to keep that quiet.
Depends who you talk to.
Oh, the chicken was
2 or
amazing.
3 people running out in my backyard.
All right, everybody. Let's get out of here. Take it easy, Noel. Be talking.
Bye, guys.
Bye.